today's lesson is understand and use approximate equivalences between metric units and common imperial units, such as inches, pounds, and pins. All this while, we had been learning metric units. Now, today we will delve a little bit more into what are imperial units and how you can convert metric units into imperial units. Let's see. Imperial units. It's the same vault as I told you. Understand and use approximate equivalences between metric units and common imperial units, such as inches, pounds, and pins. Now, convert these measurements from metric to imperial using the approximate conversion table. So this is the conversion table for imperial measure and metric measure. Imperial measure is 1 inch, metric measures are centimeters, grams, and milliliters. So if you have 2.5 centimeter is equal to 1 inch, 454 grams is equal to 1 pound, and 570 milliliters is equal to 1 pint. So how does this work? Okay, so you have 3 objects here: 5 inches pencil, 3 pounds a rabbit, and 1.5 pins a bottle. Now, they want you to change it to the metric measure. How do we do that? So 1 inch is 2.5 centimeters. So how much would be 5 inches? 5 times 2.5. 1 pound is 454 grams. So how much would be 3 pounds? 454 times 3. 1 pint is 570 milliliters. So how much would be 1.5 pint? So 1 pint is 570, half would be 570 divided by 2. So 570, and that, if you add both of them together, you will get how much? So look at this. So 5 inches is equal to 12.5 centimeter if you keep this conversion in mind. 3 pounds is 1.362 kgs or 1,362 grams. 1.5 pins is equal to 855 milliliters or 0.855 liters. Now, children, if you convert it just to these measurements, that's also fine. For example, 5 inches, how many centimeter? Fine. 3 pounds, how many grams? Fine. You don't need to give me the kgs if you can't. And 1.5 pins is how many milliliters? That's also fine. If you can't give me the liters, that's also fine. I'll accept that. Now, this might look a little tricky, so pause and listen to each and every slide so that you're absolutely sure. So 1 inch, this many centimeters. So 5 inch, 5 times this. 1 pound, this many grams. So 3 pounds, 3 times this. 1 pint, these many milliliters. So 1.5 pins, 1.5 times 570. That's how you will get these answers. The next slide. Now, 1 centimeter is equal to 0.4 inches. 1 kg, 2.2 pounds. 1 liter, 1/3/4 pins. Now, this is 18 centimeter. Potato is 3.5 kgs, and the tumbler has 2 liters of water. So 1 centimeter is these many inches. So how much would 18 centimeter be? 18 times 0.4. 1 kg, 2.2 pounds. So 3.5 kg times 2.2. 1 liter, 1/3/4. 2 liters, 2 times 1/3/4. So what would the answers be? 7.2 inches, 7.7 pounds, 3.5 pins. So you just times it by the next measurement, children. So if you 1 centimeter is this much, 18 centimeter will be 18 times this much. 1 kg is this much, 3.5 kgs is 3.5 times this. 1 liter is this much, 2 liters will be 2 times this much. All right, now the next slide. Here are the heights of 2 children. Lucy is 50 inches, Mia is 1.3 meters. Now remember, 1 inch is approximately 2.5 centimeter. So I'm sure they'll ask you I think that Mia is the tallest. Is the statement correct? Now, you will have to make the conversion. Either you change Mia's height into inches or you change Lucy's height into meters and then see the difference. She is saying that Mia is the tallest. Let's find out. The statement is correct. 50 inches is equivalent to 125 centimeter, which is 5 centimeter, shorter than 1.3 meters. So 50 inches, if you convert it to centimeters, it will be 125 centimeter, which is 5 centimeters smaller than 1.3 meters. Okay, so this is how you convert it to one particular measurement, and then you can find your answer. So 50 inches, make it to centimeters, and then find out how much is she taller or is she shorter than the other person. Now, here are the prices of bananas at two shops. At which shop are the bananas better value for money? So 1 pound is equal to 454 grams. 1 kg is approximately equal to 2.2 pounds. Shop A has 1.3 kgs for 2 pounds. Shop B has 3 pounds for 190 pound. Okay. Shop B is better value for money because 3 pounds is approximately 1362 grams, which is greater than 1.3 kgs for a cheaper price. So shop B is a better value for money rather than shop A, because shop A was giving you 1.3 kgs at 2 pounds. So 1.3 kgs, 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. So how much would 1.3 kgs be? Once you find that, you will automatically know that 3 pounds is approximately 1,362 grams, which is greater than 1.3 kgs, which is greater than this. So this is a better value for money. Now, Otto, Freddie, Anya, and Grace are drinking fruit smoothies. Use the clues to work out who each drink belongs to. Now, 1 liter is approximately 1.75 pints. 1 pint, approximately 570 milliliter. So make these conversions: 2/3 of a pint, half of a pint, 1/4 liter, 2/5 liter. Freddie's drink has the greatest volume. Anna's drink has the smallest volume. Otto's drink has a volume smaller than 3/10 of a liter. Now, children, you can find this answer if you try to work out 2/3 of a pint is how many liters, half of a pint is how many liters, 1/4 of a liter is how much pint, or 2/5 liters how many pint. Because if you make conversions into one, either you change all of them into liters or you change all of them into pints, and then you can find the answer. But you have to remember this table. 1 pint is 570 milliliters and 1 liter is 1.75 pints. If you find this confusing, tell me, pause the presentation right there and then move forward. But if you think this is confusing, do not attempt. Come back to me and I will show you another easier way of finding this, okay? Now, 2/3 of a pint is 380 milliliters, which is Grace's. 285 milliliters is Otto's. 250 milliliters is Anya's. And 400 milliliters Freddie's. So that's why I told you to change all of them into one single conversion. When you change them into one single conversion, it is easier for you to find the answer. So first, pint to liter, liter to milliliter, and from liter to milliliter, if you straight away find. For these two, you have to go 2 steps: pint to liter, liter to milliliter. For these two, directly liter to milliliter. Once you do that, you'll find these answers and you will know that Freddie has the greatest volume and Anya has the smallest volume. Okay? All right, children. Another one, same thing. Grape juice, 1/3 of a pint. Apple juice, 1/3. Orange is 1/6. Pineapple is 1 pint. So 1 pint is approximately 570 milliliter, as you know, and 1 liter approximately 1.75 pints. Now, what do you need to do here? Find the volume in milliliters of the possible drinks they can mix. So pint to liter, liter to milliliter, that is how you will find all of these into milliliters. So grape juice, apple juice, this much. Grape juice, pineapple juice, this much. Apple, pineapple, this much. These are the conversions, okay? So when you're mixing them, you have their individual juices. For example, grape juice is this much milliliter, apple is this much milliliter. You can combine and make your own smoothies or juice combinations that you want. But remember, while converting pint to liter, liter to milliliter, that is how you need to remember. All right. Now, this is your own activities, children. You need to dive into your own activities, and I will put these activities up as an attachment for you to print. If you don't have a printer, directly do it in your notebooks, not a problem. Once it is done, put it up on portfolio for me to feedback. Children, if you put the same day's learning up, that becomes easier for me to understand that you were present for that particular day and to mark your attendance. Please take every lesson seriously and follow your timetable so that we know that end of the day, you have done all your work and you have marked your presence. All right. So I hope you've enjoyed this lesson of today. If you find it difficult, keep pausing and listening till you get it absolutely right. Till then, bye-bye for now. I will see you again tomorrow.